Kruger National Park, a land of breathtaking beauty and incredible wildlife. From mighty elephants to stealthy leopards, this iconic park pulsates with the raw energy of the African wild. Join us as we uncover 8 surprising and thought-provoking facts about Kruger you've probably never heard before. For decades, Kruger National Park grappled with a booming elephant population threatening its ecosystem. The proposed solution, culling, a practice that involves selectively removing animals to control population size. Between 1967 and 1994, over 14,000 elephants were culled, sparking global outrage and intense debate. Critics argued it was inhumane, while supporters claimed it was necessary for ecological balance. Today, Kruger uses more humane methods like contraception and translocation to manage elephant populations. Contraception helps control birth rates, while translocation moves elephants to less crowded areas. Some argue culling is still necessary to prevent habitat destruction and maintain biodiversity. They believe that without it, the park's vegetation and other species could suffer. The elephant culling controversy highlights the complex challenges of wildlife management. Balancing animal welfare with ecological health remains a contentious issue, requiring ongoing research and adaptive strategies. A shadow hangs over Kruger National Park, a place known for its stunning landscapes and diverse wildlife, the rhino poaching crisis. This crisis has escalated over the years, threatening the very existence of these majestic creatures. Each year, hundreds of rhinos fall victim to poachers driven by the lucrative demand for rhino horn, which is falsely believed to have medicinal properties. Kruger combats this with high-tech measures like helicopters and sniffer dogs, working tirelessly to protect these animals. Some experts suggest legalizing the rhino horn trade to undercut the black market, hoping it would reduce illegal poaching. This idea remains controversial, with fears it could fuel demand and make the situation worse. The fight to save rhinos is far from over. Conservationists and rangers continue their relentless efforts, hoping to secure a future for these incredible animals. Kruger National Park once stood isolated by towering fences. Recently, sections of these fences have been removed to create larger, connected landscapes. This allows animals to traverse ancient migration routes, reconnecting with neighboring parks. The debate over fences highlights the complexities of managing wildlife in an interconnected world. Kruger's landscapes were once dotted with artificial waterholes, strategically placed to attract wildlife and ensure their visibility for tourists and researchers. However, this human intervention disrupted the natural rhythms of the ecosystem. Animals began to rely heavily on these man-made oases, which significantly altered their traditional migration patterns and behaviors. The constant presence of animals around these waterholes led to severe overgrazing, which in turn caused extensive habitat degradation. The once lush and diverse vegetation around these areas became dry and damaged. Recognizing the negative impact, Kruger National Park has since closed most of these artificial waterholes. This decision was made to allow nature to reclaim its course and restore the natural balance of the ecosystem. Gradually, the vegetation is recovering and animals are beginning to return to their ancestral migration routes. The park is witnessing a resurgence of its natural beauty and ecological harmony, as the landscape heals and wildlife thrives once again. Beneath Kruger's beauty lurks an unseen threat to disease. Bovine tuberculosis, transmitted from cattle to wildlife, is a persistent challenge. It weakens animals, making them more susceptible to predation and other threats. Critics argue that high animal densities exacerbate disease spread. The outbreak of diseases raises complex questions about wildlife health and human impact. Long before it became a sanctuary, Kruger was a hunting ground for colonial elites. Today, hunting within Kruger's borders is prohibited, but it continues in some private reserves. Proponents argue controlled hunts can help regulate populations and fund conservation. Opponents condemn trophy hunting as cruel and unsustainable. The African lion, apex predator, symbol of power and majesty, yet even in Kruger these creatures sometimes exhibit cannibalism. Males may kill and consume cubs sired by other males to secure their lineage. While disturbing, lion cannibalism is a natural, albeit infrequent, occurrence. Some scientists believe human activities may exacerbate this behavior by increasing competition for resources. Kruger National Park now faces a new threat: climate change. Rising temperatures and shifting rainfall patterns are already impacting Kruger's ecosystems. Water sources are becoming less predictable and animals are being forced to adapt. The long-term impacts of climate change on Kruger are uncertain, but could have devastating consequences. Kruger, where wonder and controversy collide. This wilderness, teeming with life and beauty, is also a place of profound complexity. The 8 facts we've explored offer a glimpse into the challenges shaping Kruger's destiny. Which of these facts surprised you most? Let us know in the comments.